What's good? What's good? I have some interviews lined up and I'm really excited about it because as things progress, I do not see a future where corporate America even wants me. And I'm trying to be more consistent in creating content and investing in this endeavor. I call this it's part art and part activism in that I agree with a lot of the social justice warriors in the issues that they're bringing to the table, but I disagree with their solutions. And it feels like anyone who disagrees with the common mainstream narrative is being shut out from conversation in a variety of ways. And so I feel compelled to continue trying to raise awareness and push this message of consciousness. But I think I'm going to try and take it a little more seriously, and maybe look into monetizing things because I got bills. We all got bills. That's one of the ways that the government and ruling class keep us in line. If we're all just scraping by, it's really easy to just keep your head down and not speak up when something is going amiss, when something isn't quite right. Don't bite the hand that feeds. A long lost friend reached out to me recently, and I was not expecting that because I have lost a lot of friends and family over the last few years as I endeavor to raise awareness and to speak my truth and to try to seek unity. They a lot of people have said to me over the years, like, I just don't know what happened to you. And you've changed and you used to inspire me and motivate me. And it's really funny and ironic that that inspiration, I knew that I inspired people and I knew that I motivated people. And I thought that because I had that capacity to do so, I should use my voice and my privilege and my platform to speak truth to power. And it's just so wild how when you begin to do that and you begin fighting the system, people who are so embedded within the system will actually seek to cut you down and to keep you down. People who are unconsciously perpetuating it. It's like in the Matrix, the movie, they're just so great. When Agent Smith is able to take over anyone in the program, that's exactly what we have going on today. Sociocultural conditioning, where if you stray from the common accepted narratives, you are ostracized. You become a pariah. People don't want to associate with you. People don't give you the benefit of the doubt. And so I told this friend, I said, that's, they said, you changed and all that. And I said, yeah, that's the point in growth and evolution. I'm trying to live with integrity, but that's hard to do when you rely on the little bit of sustenance you get from these unconscious institutions. And so when people cut you down and criticize you for questioning the norm, they're actually just rationalizing their own complicity in perpetuating the system. They themselves know that they are guilty, but they don't want to accept it. So they outsource or they project onto you something that is wrong with you. This friend said that in order to raise awareness, in order for people to take you seriously and for you to be credible, you have to be successful, essentially. And I kind of agree because that's how our current construct is designed, that successful people are the ones that we listen to because we want to be successful, because we don't want to be poor. However, there are people who follow the trend and there are people who set the trend. The tides are turning. The yin and yang of our culture is undergoing an evolution. Materialism versus spirituality. Our hyper materialistic culture is collapsing around us. Our avoidance and distractions that I have talked about frequently, so addictions and um, just video games, TV, drugs, like all these things that take you out of you, these have allowed the matrix to grow to what it has become. And so when I talk about the individual revolutions that we must undertake, that's going to require living with integrity, which is really hard to do. It requires sacrifice. It requires knowing that people are going to shut you out, that people are going to ostracize you. That's why people don't do it. But like I said, the tides are turning. Many people are experiencing their own calls to action because they see how unhealthy our current construct is, and they want to contribute. They're compelled to contribute in whatever capacity they can. This is how I'm trying to contribute. I believe that our collective unconscious and our collective conscious together, they need evolved. From a socio-anthropological position, I see the evolution of human technology has vastly outpaced the evolution of human psychology. It is on us to do the inner work to be able to bring to the outer world our light and love. That is going to require sacrifice. That is going to require speaking up when something is not right. That is going to require acting instead of standing by. It's almost patronizing, like when people talk about, well, this individual said they don't know how to take me seriously when I'm at rock bottom of my life. What does that even mean? Okay, so I don't have money. I don't have material goods. I don't have stable housing. But none of those matter. Like nothing material matters if our spiritual alignment is off. And the materialism is what has pulled our spiritual alignment off. And it's perpetuated by the matrix, the government, the ruling class. Once we can rally together against our common enemy, which is the government and the ruling class, the wealthy, the powerful, and take back our sovereignty and agency, we can build the new earth. That is our responsibility for future generations. It is so bittersweet to live in a time where we get to fight in this war and this battle and to experience the sacrifices and the triumph. Because that's what it is. It is pain, but it is also fulfillment. living with integrity feels good. And I know because I haven't always lived with integrity. I will be the first one to tell you that I am an imperfect person. But through my desire to grow and evolve, I have found self love. I have found community love. I have found a love for my the people of this planet. And when I see them being oppressed and exploited, I cannot help but speak up. So yeah, I'm no one. I am no one. I have no success. You have no reason to listen to me. But in my heart, this is what I need to be doing. And so I'm going to keep going. Thank you. Thank you for listening.